Welcome to the weigh-in.
Hey, everybody.
We're here.
Yeah.
First MMA video of 2017.
2017, baby. Bye-bye 2016. Go to hell.
2, 1, 7.
2017.
Yeah.
You forgot. Did you say 0?
I said 1, but I showed 0.
Oh, okay, good.
So my brain is like
Okay, I got
crisscrossing a little bit.
I got you. I got you.
It's crisscrossing.
Oh, I'm Alec, by the way.
I'm Sam.
Yeah, this is our podcast all about movies and MMA. We're doing MMA today, baby. Recap. Little recap for 2017, 207.
50-50 on this one, man.
Yeah,
50-50.
this was a crazy fight card, kinda. So we're just gonna discuss the fights that we want to discuss.
Yeah,
I
let's
gotta
go
talk
on.
about some stuff. This was a crazy event, dude.
Yeah, okay, so UFC 207 happened on Friday. They had to do it on Friday, December 30th, not the 31st, obviously.
It felt so weird on a Friday.
It was so weird. I had to go to work the next day. It was so stupid.
Yeah, that is stupid.
But, so they had to do it on the Friday because of New Year's.
That's right.
So it was just all weird. So main event, Amanda Nunes versus Ronda Rousey. Co-main event, Dominic Cruz versus Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah.
2 title fights.
Yes.
For the main event and the co-main event.
Yes.
So we're going to go through the big stuff, the important stuff. We're going to do our reactions. Again, we went to Donegal's.
That's right.
In Calgary.
Yeah.
Hooked us up as always.
You guys got rid of your Philly cheesesteak, man. What's the matter with you?
But I forgot to say it. We should have said that to Megan.
What was that all about?
Megan.
You guys had the killer. You had the most bomb-ass Philly cheesesteak, and you got rid of it. But I had your burger, and your burger was great.
The burger was pretty good.
It was really good.
And I know you had a bad steak that first time.
Yeah.
But, like, every time after that, it's been great.
Good.
So it was just...
The Philly cheesesteak was always consistent. Now they have, like, a blue cheese beef one, which is okay.
Was it good?
I never had it. I had the burger.
Sid had the meat
good.
on it. It was like a sliced beef. Oh,
it looked like Arby's type beef, shredded,
just
or like sliced.
But, like, really steaky.
Not shredded,
nice.
sliced, yeah. No, it looked good. So I know we want to discuss the main stuff. Really quick, I saw the fights. Nico Price beat Brandon Thatch, dominated him. Brandon Thatch is going to get cut. That guy had so much promise. That guy can't hang on the ground. It's like that guy, I couldn't believe how bad his jiu-jitsu looked. Brandon Thatch is the guy that felt like Benson Henderson and stuff, that huge dude. He got worked. Nico, I think it's, can he go to, is it Nico Price? Nico Price, yeah. Good job, man. He got his brown belt in the cage. That was pretty cool. Alex Garcia and Mike Pyle.
Mike Pyle did great.
No, he didn't.
Oh, gosh.
Alex Garcia is scary, dude. That dude's got some power.
I need you to just pause this video for a second. I need you to pause this video for a second.
It's a quick pause.
I'll wait.
After he tells you. Well, you have to tell them first, right? Why do they want to pause it?
Hold on a second. Pause.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why you're going to pause after when I'm done talking is because just Google Garcia KO's Mike Pyle.
Oh, God.
Just Google it.
The
image that comes up, I've done this before, it looks like Mike Pyle's body is twisted around because he's getting punched in the face so hard. Like, his face is going this way, his body's, like, wrapped around the other way. He looks like, you know those, the candies, those twisty candies, when you see how it's made and they're, like, pulling out like the candy. No, not that, the hard candy. But when you see it's, like, malleable, like you're going like this, this. His body's twisted. It doesn't even look like it's solid. It's gross.
He landed on the back of his head so hard. He got overhand righted from hell.
He got like Chuck Liddell.
Yeah, from like Rashad Evans. It was bad. Alex
So
Garcia
bad.
was nasty. He got performance of the night too. Alex Garcia.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
He's from TriStar too, so I love those TriStar guys. I'm a big fan of TriStar at the gym. Okay, then let's skip that fight. I couldn't watch that shit.
This one we should talk about.
Okay, Neil Magny versus Johnny Hendricks. Neil Magny wins a decision.
It was pretty close.
It was a very close fight. Honestly, I thought Hendricks got the decision.
I honestly did think he did enough.
However, the first and third, I heard Schaub say he thought Neil won, but he's also friends with Neil. The way you can't end the round in a triangle getting elbowed in the face.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just not good.
I mean,
even though he got the takedowns, and I'm cool with takedowns, but like like you guys know, I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. I like the submission attempts. You know,
he got 6 takedowns.
He got 6 takedowns. There were 2 submission attempts, but man, it's weird how long. Like I bet
these submission attempts were long though. That's a thing though.
And also you got like I love jiu-jitsu, been doing it for years, but you still got to in a fight you got to do damage. And when he was elbowing his dome, he was slicing him up, man. And Neil was trying to finish. He's so long, man. Those triangles come on so easy for him. It's pretty ridiculous. This guy's like 6'3". Man, Hendricks, what the hell is going on with Hendricks though, man? Like he's a shell of himself, man.
You know what the thing is with this fight is this fight wasn't bad. No, it wasn't a bad performance.
No,
but it's overshadowed by missing weight.
That's the biggest thing.
The third time,
you can't miss weight.
Is it third? Is it more?
I want to say it's his third time,
but it's. Any performance that he did, which was actually not bad today.
His fight with Gastelum was really competitive. Gastelum just won more, so he got more boxing.
And that's fine. It's just like, if you're doing your shit, but he's not. Like, missing weight, you can't be doing that.
Remember when he used to knock people out cold? Like when he did the fish? Big Rig. Martin Kampman. Yeah, when he was Big Rig. And honestly, I love GSP. He's one of my favorite fighters of all time. I thought Big Rig beat him before GSP retired. I thought Big Rig won that decision. I think you did too, right?
Yeah.
So, since then... since his Robbie Lawler fight when he won the belt, and then he lost the belt, then he got murked by Stephen Thompson. He beat Matt Brown, but he's lost 3 in a row now. It's not good.
With missing weight.
Yeah, go to 185, man. And it's, what sucks? He's only like 5'9". He has short arms. Like, he's just probably eating like shit. I don't know. You know what though? He looked like anorexic too, and he still didn't make weight. Yeah, it's crazy.
He looked decent.
So yeah, congratulations, Neil Magny. Neil Magny's one of the most. He's a dark horse in that division, man. That dude. It was a close fight, but he won it. Good on him. That dude's a freak. What's the next fight you want to talk about?
Do you want to do any of these, or do you want to just jump to this?
I thought Dong Hyun Kim lost the decision, but he won it. Whatever.
Yeah, I think Safedine took it too. I think he took it to him.
This is a really close fight, actually. Yeah. I thought it was more. I did pick Dong Hyun Kim to win by decision, but Tarek Safedine's a beast too. He'll come back. That guy's really good. There you go. This fight was nuts. Dillashaw and Lineker, man.
A lot of people were saying this is. Well, it's not anymore, because they said before the UFC card that this fight is basically the same as Dominic Cruz versus Cody Garbrandt.
Yes.
TJ Dillashaw moves around. He moves around crazy
like
Dominic Cruz.
Yeah, great footwork.
And then John Lineker and Cody Garbrandt, they're coming in. They can punch the shit out of your face.
You don't want to get hit. Lineker has one of the best chins in the division. I've seen that guy get cracked right in the face, right in the chin. And
don't give a shit.
His head's down. He's throwing. He's winging.
Exactly.
That dude's a beast.
Everybody said that, but after watching the UFC, it's not the same at all, and we'll explain why in the next fight.
Yeah,
but TJ Dillashaw put on a clinic against this guy.
He took him down at will, grounded and pounded his face in pretty hard. He went for a beautiful calf slicer,
which a lot of people thought it was done.
I saw that and I thought it was toast. That calf slicer was deep. Lineker's tough as nails though. I think he would let his foot break or his knee rip apart. Yeah. Dillashaw looked dominant, and he called out Dominic Cruz after, called him a bitch, said the UFC's rigged if he doesn't get a title shot. I'm not mad at that in a weird way.
No, because he deserves it, man.
He does.
He does deserve a title shot.
Even though I'm Team Cruz still,
Team Cruz, but he does.
Dillashaw, no, he does. I think the loser of this one, who was John Lineker, should fight the loser of the next one.
Let's find out.
You probably know who lost. This is big news.
So TJ Dillashaw put on a clinic.
Unanimous decision. He won every single round, in my opinion.
Okay.
Fight of the night.
Dominic Cruz versus Cody Garbrandt. So remember
this is hard to watch, man.
Remember earlier when I was saying that Cody Garbrandt was exactly like Lineker when he fights?
Yeah.
Not even close.
No. He has really good footwork.
No. I've never seen this before.
He kind of...
I watched the replays and I watched the highlights after. During the fight, I was just like, it's not bad. Maybe Dominic Cruz did enough.
Yeah.
Because you're in the moment. You don't really think about it. You're whatever.
Yeah.
I watched the highlights after. Cody Garbrandt made Dominic Cruz look like a fool in the ring.
He beat his ass pretty hard.
He beat his ass every... I think Dominic Cruz won one round or something.
I gave him round 2 and 5. But round 4 was a 10-8 round. He got dropped twice.
Dominic Cruz got dropped by Cody
hard
multiple times.
I thought he was unconscious.
3 times, I think. 3 times?
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it was a stupid amount of times.
And he took him down too.
And there was he was talking shit during the fight. He went down and was doing push-ups. He was dancing a little bit.
He did a robot.
He was doing the robot. Was messing with Dominic Cruz the whole fight. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think Dominic Cruz, that was his best performance at all.
That was his worst performance.
Yeah,
other than when he got guillotined.
I'm not saying this is the best Dominic Cruz could be, and Kobe Garbrandt was better than that. I'm not saying that at all.
It was a good day for Cody, man.
Good day for Cody, and Dominic, when he was in the press conference, which he showed why he was a real champion.
He's a real fighter, man. He's a real champion.
He talked about it. He was like, shit, it sucks, whatever. But he said, you got to lose to get better, basically. And he's been on top for 10 years.
Dude, last time he lost was to Faber. He got guillotined.
10 years ago, right?
And look how good he's looked. And
that's the thing. So he's got to lose to switch up his game because he doesn't need to switch up anything.
No.
Because everything's been working. He's been murking everybody.
The biggest thing is, to me, it looked like it was like Cody was cutting him off.
Yeah.
He looked like he hit harder than Dominic. And Dominic wasn't moving as much as he normally
did. He wasn't moving, and he was...
It's like Cody had him figured out
Everybody was saying Cody was way quicker than him, which... I mean, you could say that also, but Cody was playing it smart, and he was making Dominic Cruz come in more.
I know. He was like, come meet me in the center. He kept pointing at the center.
So when he was coming in, and Cody was hitting him, it made it look like Cody was a lot quicker than him. But Dominic Cruz is cutting that distance and having to go so much farther. But Cody is just picking him apart. Perfect game plan.
He looks incredible.
The guy looks amazing.
He's
honestly,
new champion.
I'm Dominic Cruz through and through. Yeah. But Cody Garbrandt got a fan, man. I want to see that guy fight again.
He's going to fight Dillashaw.
I want to see that fight. I think he looks great.
Yeah.
It pisses me off how good he did.
Yeah.
It pisses me off because I was not prepared. Nobody was.
Yeah.
And it's awesome to see somebody like that in the division.
I mean, if you want to see mean fights, he seems dumb as a bag of dirt, but that's besides the
fight, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that was mean to say. Not dumb as a bag of dirt. He's kind of, he's very emotional and he's kind of meatheady, whatever. It's like, but he can fight like a beast.
They were talking about this because Cody Garbrandt looked like he was getting emotional and too much during the interviews and stuff. But if you think about it, it's like the Diaz brothers. Diaz brothers grew up in the streets.
Yeah.
There's no amount of shit talking that Conor McGregor could do to get inside Nate Diaz's head. It just won't get inside his head.
There's no just in one ear out the other.
Exactly, because he's talked to scarier people than Conor McGregor.
With knives, guns, probably.
He's dealt with that, so it doesn't bother him. Cody Garbrandt, same thing. Yeah, he's getting pissed off, but it doesn't bother him on an emotional level. You know what I mean? He's just getting amped up right there. He's just like, yo, I'm gonna mess
if there wasn't security there, he would have fought him at the
And that's
interview.
the thing. It wasn't like an emotional thing. It was just like pissed off, and no big deal. Though? When it came down to fight, though,
he still kept calm. He wasn't too emotional.
He did it perfectly. Yeah, it was like nothing happened. He was inside Dominic's head that whole fight.
Yeah,
whole fight.
I mean, good job. He's gonna fight Dillashaw. I can't see Dillashaw beating him.
Cody Garbrandt said he wants to give Dominic Cruz a rematch. Mm-hmm. It's obviously in the end not up to him, but Dominic Cruz said he's all right if TJ Dillashaw takes it first. He doesn't care. Because Dominic Cruz understands. He's just like, I lost. I need to figure out my shit right now.
Yeah, and he had no excuse. He's like, look, man, I felt in good shape. He just beat me today.
He even said that. He's like, no injuries. My camp was perfect. I was in great shape. I wasn't tired.
Cody's younger, man. Younger version of him.
Just like he was cutting off the distance. He was making me go to him.
Yeah.
Which
isn't his game plan.
He pulled me into his game, and basically I messed up. What do you want to do?
I said it last time. I want to see Dominic Cruz fight Lineker now. I want to see Cody fight Dillashaw. Winner of Lineker. Cruz maybe gets one more fight, but I think if Cruz wins, he deserves another title shot. Cruz is still the best bantamweight of all time.
Yeah.
I don't even want to hear arguments. I won't listen to them.
Yeah.
Dominic Cruz is the best bantamweight of all time. That's it. So good job, Cody. You're the champ.
I'm proud of him, man. Like
he did good.
Said
exactly, and we obviously picked Cruz.
He said he was exactly what he's going to do. He's not a one-dimensional fighter. He murked Dominic, and it wasn't by luck.
Yeah. I was too busy.
That's the thing. It's like if he knocked him out in the first round and KO'd him, you're like, oh, maybe it was luck.
Yeah.
It was not, man. He beat the shit out of him for 5 rounds, basically.
I still hate your stupid tattoo with the gun in your pocket. I don't think that's cool.
Yeah.
I
don't like it.
But you're the champion. Whatever. Good job, buddy.
So I was pretty disappointed. We were all disappointed. Me and you actually said too. Everybody was disappointed going into the main card.
That Cruz
because we love Dominic Cruz, right? So now we're all nervous.
Main event's coming because you guys know what the main event is.
Ronda Rousey versus Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes is the champ.
The Lioness.
I was disgusted, by the way, about the marketing for Amanda Nunes.
It was repulsive.
Disgusting.
And Dana discussed it, and I thought it sounded snaky, and I didn't like what he said.
And they were even talking about it. I saw it on the podcast. Joe Rogan was explaining it, and Brendan Schaub. They were talking about it. They had a poster, and the poster by the UFC was "She's back." And
how about your
instead
champion?
of Amanda Nunes on the poster, it was she's back, and it shows Ronda Rousey in street clothes and in fighting clothes.
How about Amanda Nunes, the champion who beat the previous champion fair and square?
Murked Miesha Tate.
The first ever openly gay athlete to win a championship belt.
It's not like...
That's insane.
She
Disgusting.
destroyed Miesha Tate.
She beat the shit out of Miesha Tate. She beat Sarah
The
McMahon.
only person she beat the shit out of more than Miesha Tate was this girl right here.
Ronda Rousey.
Oh, my God. But the whole thing going into this, Brendan Schaub was talking about, we were talking about it.
Yeah.
What's her head at? Because she got KO'd so bad.
She went into hiding
by that head kick.
For over a year, she went into hiding.
Nobody... Anderson Silva, I didn't... Back in the day, I didn't really like him. Like, I never denied his skill. Yeah. I just didn't like him. I was going Chael Sonnen the whole time. Yeah. And then, we've
discussed that before.
And then he shattered his leg.
Wanted to come back.
But he wanted to come back immediately, and that's the sign of a real champion.
Conor McGregor lost to Nate.
He says,
I want back.
He's just like, F you guys. I don't give a shit about my title. I don't give a shit about this. I don't give a shit about that. I want that loss back now.
Yeah, and he got it.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
That's the sign of a real champion, real fighter.
Yeah. People lose, Ronda. That happens. Everybody loses.
Dominic Cruz. Look at Dominic Cruz. 10 years.
Yeah.
Kid wasn't touched.
He's got his ass kicked.
10 years. He gets a shit kicking. He shows up at the post-fight
press conference.
With
a huge gash in his face.
And maybe stayed on there longer than anybody on that.
Just disgusting. Because he's a G. He's a champion.
And he was standing up the whole time. They asked him, why aren't you sitting down? He's like, what do I got to sit down for, man? I got to stand.
He's still out.
I got to stand and face the music.
I got to tell you what, Dominic Cruz, he would have kept going, man. Yeah. Could you imagine if that was a 10-round fight? He would have kept going.
For sure. And honestly, terrifyingly enough, I think Cody would have too.
They're both so scary.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah.
So, I picked Ronda, but we kind of like had an agreement. I was nervous that Amanda's insanely dangerous striking would close the distance, allow Ronda to clinch, and do her judo. She's an Olympic bronze medalist. That was my biggest thing too. Is Ronda was so insanely competitive, and she wasn't doing any marketing. She wasn't doing any interviews. All she was doing was training. I'm like, that's got to be good. She looked looked incredible shape, but I don't know why the hell she thinks she's a damn boxer. I don't know what that was all about. Amanda Nunes Phil Baroni'd her and threw a billion 1-2s at her face.
They asked her, what do you think about, Ronda Rousey not doing the press, not doing the interviews? She's just like, yo, I'm okay with that. Yeah. She's enjoying time with her girlfriend and gets to actually concentrate on the fight. Doesn't have to stress about these interviews. Yeah. She's training her ass off. She wanted this. She wanted to show why Ronda doesn't matter to her.
Honestly,
when she wanted to show you why, I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Why you fucked up.
Yeah.
Not promoting her. Why you messed up.
People know who she is now, though.
Now you know who she is. Yeah. And she had to do this. She had to murk Ronda Rousey so you understand.
It was the beating of the year.
So you understand who she is. She had to put herself on the map. She took out Miesha Tate.
Yeah.
And she took out Ronda Rousey in the same year.
Yeah. Yeah.
She retired Miesha Tate.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
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 And
Miesha Tate retired after Raquel, but she was done.
She took that asking, and Ronda Rousey, it looks pretty similar. I don't see Ronda Rousey coming back from this.
And if she does, I hope she tries to clinch or something, because I don't know. Her coach is so damn terrible. I hate that Edmund guy.
I heard you saying that. I was listening to Brendan Schaub, and this is what I was saying a bit before.
They think she's a boxer, man.
The whole thing was where her head's at. And I said this, we're going to know exactly where she is when she takes that first punch.
And you can look at her face.
She took a jab to the face.
And she was a mess.
She took a left jab to the face. Done. You saw her face. She was like this. And that was the first jab. She took, 27. Look at this.
27
total strikes, 27. Total significant strikes, 27.
To the face.
To the face.
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes did not miss.
It was a Phil Baroni. It was a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. And it was like a Bigfoot against Overeem.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I was saying, it was all about where her head's at. She took one punch to the face, she was done.
People were saying early stoppage. I was like, yo, she does not know where she's at right now. Just because she's on her feet. She hadn't
blocked any punches.
Yeah,
she didn't block one of them.
No early stoppage.
And she was holding onto the cage so she wouldn't fall.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
She had no idea where she was at.
That was a perfect stoppage. Yeah. If anything, they probably could have stopped at about 12 punches early.
Yeah. I mean, Herbean's a great ref. He did the right... He
did. But honestly, like I said, it was all about her mental state. And that Holly Holm kick to the face ruined her.
Yeah. This was worse.
Broke her spirit, like broke her soul inside because she took a punch to the face. She was done. Anybody can say, oh, she should have got her in the clinch. She should have tried to throw her. Listen, if that girl doesn't want to be in the fight, she's not going to be in the fight. She could have had the perfect game plan. Not would have worked because she only had to take one punch.
Yeah.
If she took the punch and it hurt, a champ drops down and goes for the takedown.
Yeah.
Does what they need to do. She went for like a shitty.
She was doing like the Frankenstein monster.
She was trying to do this.
Yeah.
Amanda
Getting
Nunes
punched in the face.
threw her off.
Yeah. Then continued to punch her in the face.
Yeah. So she needs to. I don't know what she needs to do, man.
I think she's gonna retire.
She needs to because I just don't think she can roll with these kind of people. I really don't.
Not these significant strikers. Ari Shafir, I think I tagged. Did you hear what he said? He goes, Ronda. Listen, I don't want to come. I've said many times I don't like Ronda.
Yeah.
I don't want to come off as a bully. I don't want to kick her while she's down. I respect everything she's done.
I can never deny what she's done for the MMA
for women.
For women, it's her.
She started it all for women, and I respect how Dana White always said he was never going to have women in the division. Then he met Ronda Rousey, then she's in there. Ari Shafir said she was only good when no one else was good. She allowed people to improve and get better, and we now know her kryptonite, which is getting hit really hard in the face. I don't want to bully her. There's so many things online. I'm like, okay, like she lost, it's over. Like you don't need to kick her while she's down. The biggest thing is though the way she carried herself. I never liked it. I never liked the way she carried herself as a champion. I get that there has to be bad guys, but like you can be funny and be a bad guy, like Chael Sonnen and Conor McGregor. You don't have to be just a mean bully. No one likes a bully, and Amanda Nunes bully beat down that ass. So I'm sorry. I hope the bullying stops online. Give her a break. Like it's over.
Like I said, it's where her head's at, man.
Yeah,
it is. Like she was great.
She was on magazine. She was going to do the Roadhouse movie. All that stuff's
and then
gone
she
now.
got kicked in the face.
No movies. Yeah,
she could have recovered. No problem. If she loses, she loses. Whatever.
And also, she took 15 months off, and you're fighting Nunes right away. Why didn't they give her her manager should be fired? They should have gave her a bum first. They should have gave her freaking.
And it's not. But you got to think about it this way. It's like
stupid. They gave her
Nunes. It's not even like her. It's like Dana White has this idea of her, what she is. Like usually he's pretty smart about what a fighter is capable of, what they can do.
Yeah.
He, especially with how close he is to her,
yeah,
should have known where her head was at.
Yeah.
After that fight with Holly Holm.
I mean, I don't know.
She was cranked in the head. Her head was messed up, and I don't mean that. I mean physically, yeah, but emotionally, she was messed in the head. Well, she went from here to nothing.
It's because she literally I'm telling you, man, as the Icarus man gets too close to the sun, they literally were saying she was a goddess. They said she was the best. Mike Tyson, that dominant. She's going to retire undefeated. She looked good.
And I've seen her get cracked in the face before.
Yeah.
Like with punches and come back and take it.
Misha Tate kind of hit her, but no one ever hit her like Holly or Amanda.
No. Nobody ever hit her like that. But I'm saying, like, she takes a punch and she'll know what to do right away.
Yeah.
She took a punch and went like this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she was broken. She didn't want to be in. It's fight or flight, and she flew.
It's like
she didn't want to be in
there. Misha Tate said that.
Yeah.
When she just wasn't in it, she was telling her corner, "I'm not in it anymore." During the fight.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Her last fight, Mike Tyson did the same thing. He was doing that fight.
You got to be real with yourself.
He took a shot in the face, and he's just like, "Yo, I ain't got it anymore. I don't."
It's sad.
And it's sad, and like I said, I'll never deny what she did for the sport.
Yeah.
What she did for women. Amanda Nunes would not be here without Ronda Rousey.
100%.
Misha Tate would not. You know.
Yeah.
The love of my life, Gina Carano.
Yeah, Gina Carano. I mean, it is what it is. I hope. Look, it's not that sad. She has millions upon millions of dollars.
She got $3 million for this fight.
Yeah, Amanda got 100 and 100K.
So she got 100K.
Performance of the night.
She got 100K and 100 winning bonus.
Yeah.
And she gets some pay-per-view draws because she's a champ.
Ronda brings in pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Love her or hate her.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, you know what, though? Ronda might be one of the most hated athletes. Because when we were at the bar, did you hear people cheering their ass off when Ronda got their ass kicked?
Well, I couldn't because I was listening to myself cheer.
I was cheering pretty loud, too. And I feel... honestly, I'm starting to feel like a dick about it.
I cheer at the fight, but I don't cheer on the deeper level where I
don't want her to kill herself.
Posting on social media.
I don't want her to kill herself.
That's right, this and that.
Yeah.
It's just not a thing. Because I understand that her head's not there and she shouldn't have been in that fight.
She wanted to kill herself after the Holly Holm fight. Like, I seriously was like hoping they were going to put her on suicide. And I'm not even trying to make a joke. I was hoping they'd put her on suicide watch. Like, that was so...
And I legitimately said after this fight, I'm worried about her.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
That's messed up.
And honestly, too, man, like, we've kind of discussed this, but she was supposed to do the Roadhouse movie. She was supposed to do all these movies because she had that era of invincibility about her. Then that invisibility got smashed. There's no more movies opportunities for anytime soon, at least. Like, maybe they'll put her in Expendables 4 if they do it again. I don't know. Honestly, she can't act for shit, so I don't think she deserves to be in a single movie, but that's besides the point as well. Amanda Nunes, I don't see anybody beating her. I know Juliana Pena and Valentina Shevchenko are going to fight for the number 1 contendership. I would love to watch her fight Juliana Pena. I believe she has a win over Shevchenko. But, yeah, Amanda Nunes, you're a freak, man. You're a freak.
I'm so excited to see what she can do.
She's a savage. I would love to see her and Juliana Pena.
She's honestly, the way she fights, she's like a little baby cyborg.
She is like a baby cyborg. Does the other one
just like relentless, like
mean,
like
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts,
significant strikes, not just punching for like punching with purpose, hitting with purpose, elbows.
And she's so long, and she gets the end of the punches, and they're so powerful.
And honestly, you look at her like during the interviews and whatever.
Yeah,
she's smiling.
She's so happy.
Sweet.
I was nervous she was getting complacent because Ronda was the one with the game face. That's why I wasn't sure. Ronda was the one like the mean face, and then she's like, "Yes, I'm happy to be here." I was like, "Oh man, I hope she's taking Ronda seriously."
So what do you think? Ronda Rousey not doing interviews? Hey man, that's cool. You know, hang out with my girl. Train. Whatever. Honestly,
I'll
be there on the fight.
On a personal note, no, I was gonna say I'm not gay. I was gonna say on a personal note, but for openly gay fighters, this is huge. This is great for the LBGT community.
There's like they've added extra ones in there, and I'm not being a dink. Like they actually have.
It's Q, right?
There's a Q in there now, and I think.
For all openly homosexual people, it is great that there's a champion, and she said she thanked her girlfriend in there, 2017.
And then remember she was yelling at her girlfriend, she's gonna be the next champ in her division, all this stuff. Like how do you not love somebody like that? Like,
I love Nunes.
That's what you need. You need this like happy, all Likeable. This stuff. But then she shows up with a lion mask to the weigh-in.
She's the lioness. Yeah,
that's so cool.
And
then you see her in the ring, you're like, oh shit! Like, just relax.
That's an appropriate nickname because God, she clawed Ronda up, man. And like Ronda was trying to get at her cub.
It's like you could put you could build so much around Amanda Nunes because, like I said, interviews and everything. She's so lovable. She's so sweet. She's
Brazil
so nice.
Goes nuts for her.
She loves her girl. They're all like having a great time.
Brazil loves her.
And then, but like when she hits the ring, when she hits the weigh-in, when it needs to be, she is ferocious.
Yes.
And you can build a whole division around. The division's there, but you can build a whole marketing scheme around her.
Yeah. So do you think, really quick, I have a question for you. Do you think Ronda retires?
I hope.
I hope she retires too. I
say
if they bring her back, give her like a number 15.
I hope because I'm worried about her. I am legitimately concerned for her well-being.
Yeah, she has a lot of money. Her mom wants her to retire too.
I think it's a great
idea. Her mom said let the dummies get punched in the face.
She has nothing to prove.
She's one of the she'll go down as one of the greatest of all time. Say what you will. Amanda defended her title, first woman to do so in a long time. Let's see if Amanda can continue that run. Maybe beat Ronda's streak. I don't know her streak of title defenses, but it was a lot. I want to say 6 or 7. 5, 6 or 7.
I'm gonna jump on this.
Yes.
I'm bandwagon pretty quick.
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes because, Cyborg's my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see when she fights, but
that sucks.
Yeah. So she reminds me so much of Cyborg. Cyborg, same thing. I mean,
Brazilian
you may
savage,
say whatever you want about the way she looks or the way her voice, it's kind of deep, the way she talks, but she is so sweet when she's talking to people and having a good time. Always wanted to have a good time. You should see the way she is with her niece.
Yeah.
She's so sweet, but then you put her in the ring and she's just insane. So I'm 100% behind Amanda Nunes. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
So much a fan, and I can't wait to see what she does next.
Yes. Sorry, I said she was masculine. I didn't mean to say that she was masculine.
Who?
You were like, she reminds me of like Cyborg, and I was like, yeah, kind of masculine or manly. I was like, oh wait, never mind. Sorry, but she's not really masculine at all. She's very ladylike. My apologies. Amanda Nunes.
You're gonna ask me something.
And one more question. Let's just do it because we really quick. 2016 is done. Who is your 2016 Fighter of the Year? I have mine. Do you have a Fighter of the Year? Because I got mine.
You go first while I think. I'm between two people.
I've heard mixes of Fighters of the Year. I've heard some. I saw that. I want to say MMA Junkie or Sherdog gave it to Connor. I think ESPN gave it to this guy, and I'm gonna hop on the bandwagon. And I feel it's true. I'm giving it to Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping defeated Anderson Silva to earn himself a title shot. He then defeated Luke Rockhold, where he was in decisive fashion. After fighting, he was fighting in the UFC for 10 years. Okay, so like for 10 years, he was always on the top 10. He was always a contender, never a champion. Then he fought Luke Rockhold. After Luke Rockhold beat his ass so bad the first time, he guillotined him with one arm, kicked him in the head. Bisping knocked him out, became the champion. You guys know me, or if you know me, you know I love Dan Henderson. I was cheering my ass off for Dan Henderson, but Bisping weathered the storm.
That was a sick fight.
That's one of the fights of the year, too. People don't talk about that fight enough. Bisping wanted a close decision. He wanted the fight in Britain. Bisping won all that, got the belt. After years and years, he deserves Fighter of the Year from me. This is Alex.
Who's your number 2?
Michael Bisping, Fighter of the Year. God, man, you know what? I'm gonna.
Who are you going between?
God, It could be. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not a hater on Conor. He won a 2-division championship. The big thing though is I think if you're Fighter of the Year, my own personal opinion, you can't lose. He lost, I believe, in February to Nate. He came back and won, but he still lost. Say what you want. He lost. I'm sorry. So my number 2, dude, I'm gonna give it to Nunes.
I like your style.
And number 3, I'm gonna give it to Cody. For dethroning the champion and having other wins before that. So yeah, those are my top 3 fighters of the year. Number 1, Bisping. Number 2, Nunes.
I'm gonna say this right now because I was hoping you weren't gonna say Amanda Nunes.
Oh, okay, number 2
because that's my number 2. Oh. Michael Bisping.
You're agreeing with me? How can you deny that?
I can't. Like I just can't, like, because it's so big after, what was it, 10 years he's been fighting?
Forever. He won the Ultimate Fighter season 3, dude.
Yeah.
They're like on 21 now.
It's so crazy. And he won, and, I mean, I'm terrified of him fighting Yoel Romero.
I don't even want to talk about that fight.
That's crazy.
And look, I did cheer for Henderson, but I do love Bisping. Henderson is one of my favorite of all time.
And he did so much for himself, won the title after so long, got what he deserved. I would give him number 1. Amanda Nunes needs to.
Number 2. Oh, so we're decisive.
But the third one's not.
No, who's the third one?
I give it to Conor.
Yeah, okay, no, that's fair.
Because I mean,
division champion is huge. He's my number 4.
He did lose, but he came back and wanted to do that fight at 170, which I have to have respect for. And
that shows you how much pull, because no one else would have got a rematch after getting rear naked choked like that. You know what I mean?
No.
So yeah,
he comes back.
Yeah. He won. That's my fight of the year, I think.
And then he fights Eddie Alvarez.
Yes.
And he said, I'm going to beat the shit out of him.
He beat the shit out of Alvarez.
I'm going to beat the shit out of him. And you saw, I think that fight was one of the biggest, I don't know how to say it. Was like promotion.
Yeah, it was huge.
It was one of the biggest promotions of Conor McGregor's skill.
Yeah, he was incredible.
He hit like I've never seen somebody hit before.
He's so precise. He's such an awesome counter fighter. And honestly, look, I was hating on Conor for a bit. I'm now winning over because now that I know he's just a massive troll and he just makes fun of people. When he had the 2 belts and he's like, I want to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does whatever the F he wants. I laughed my ass off. I was he's just a troll, man.
That's the thing. But you need somebody like that. Somebody who
you need the bad guy.
The bad guy, marketing genius. He knows his character. He knows who he has to be.
Yeah.
But when he's in the ring, there's fireworks in there, man.
He's amazing.
That's magical when he's in the ring.
He's the top pay-per-view seller of all time, I think.
And I get it. Like what he.
And he's a 145er. Normally people don't care about the smaller
Alvarez
guys.
Doesn't make sense.
I can't believe he beat his ass that bad.
Somebody like that, like
Eddie Alvarez is a warrior.
You can say whatever you want about Jose Aldo.
Yeah. He clipped him.
It could have been Jose Aldo was just jacked up, fired up, came in, had his defense down, and he got clipped.
Conor's incredible.
Whatever. You know, you could say lucky punch, whatever. There is nothing you can say about what he did to Eddie Alvarez. No, and that's 155.
I'm honestly mad at Eddie how bad he did. It sounds weird, but Conor just looks so incredible.
And Eddie Alvarez, you know what he said? Eddie Alvarez, just like Dominic Cruz, he said, my camp
Eddie Alvarez,
perfect. He was better than me.
Yeah.
He was faster than me. He hit harder than I thought he would.
Conor looked bigger than him too, man. Conor's a big 55, dude. He was an enormous 145. Like, I remember when he squared off against Chad Mendes, I was like, Jesus Christ, that's like 3 different weight classes. But yeah, no.
I think 155 is a really nice weight for him.
Really quick too, do you want to see Money versus Conor? I would give let me say right now, I'd give anything to see that just for the shit talk. I know he'll lose that to Floyd in boxing. I get it. I just want to hear them talk shit because it would be hysterical. Could you imagine?
I want it to because I want to see people hit that level. I want to see people hit that level of money.
They'd make billions of dollars. They'd make billions of dollars. So, yes, back to Bisping really quick. My fighter of the year, your fighter of the year. Please pop Romero. There's no way that guy's clean. Are you freaking kidding me?
And he's cheating in the ring.
Yeah.
With his water, remember?
Yeah, he cheered Stoolgate with Tim Kennedy. He cheated. He stayed on the stool too long, recovered, then knocked out Tim Kennedy. The water thing when they poured water all over his ass and then let him recover after Weidman was beating him. that he killed Weidman. God, in New York. God, I felt so bad for Weidman.
I didn't hear anything about a funeral, but...
Yeah, I mean, knock on wood, I really hope Bisping can somehow beat Romero. Yeah. Bisping Fighter of the Year. Fighter of the Year. There you go. Those are Fighters of the Year. Yeah. Good luck to you again this year, Bisping. You are going to need it, man. I love you. But
207, I'm excited to see what's going to happen, man. Especially in the lower weight divisions.
Oh, 207?
Yeah.
You mean...
Or, it's not, I mean, sorry, 2017.
2017, yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens in the lower weight divisions.
Yeah.
Just, like, there's so much stuff being shaken up right now. Like, heavyweights, honestly... It's the first time that I'm not excited about the heavyweight division.
I could give a flying crap about it. Dos Santos is fighting Stefan Struve. I don't care.
I just need to goddamn see.
Mark Hunt's fighting over him.
I just need to see.
Yes.
Cormier versus Rumble Johnson. I have to see.
Yeah, I need to see that fight again.
I need that fight.
It'll happen.
It's my only anticipated fight right now.
Yeah, I can't really think of an anticipated fight off the top of my head.
But that one should already happen.
Yeah, I want to see Mark Hunt versus Overeem because I love Mark Hunt. He's one of my favorites.
Mark Hunt, he messaged Overeem directly.
And he said, you better not do steroids, man. I'm taking all your money.
He was nice about it. He's just
they fought before, too.
Yeah, he was nice about it. He's just like, yo, man, like, seriously, UFC's not doing anything about it. I just want to be fair. I want this, whatever. So I'm coming to you directly. Please put it in... The contract have a PED clause.
That's fair.
Which it's fair.
And if he's clean, Mark Hunt knocks his head off. You heard it here first. Mark Hunt knocks his head off. I don't care how old he is. Mark Hunt's a G. Last thing, then we're going to stop, I think, unless you have anything else to say.
No, I'm good.
Mirko Krokop, congratulations on winning the Risen Championship. I know they ain't testing over there, boy, and I know you ain't clean, but I don't give a damn. You looked incredible. I love you, Mirko Krokop.
Who was the first guy he fought?
He fought King Mo.
King Mo KO'd him with lefts.
I couldn't believe I thought King Mo was going to win.
Fought a sumo wrestler
who's 400 pounds.
KO'd him with lefts.
He needed him in the body. The sumo wrestler.
It was the Iranian guy.
Yeah, he fought a sumo wrestler, need him in the body, then it was a sumo wrestler. His gut was like E Honda. He's huge. And he needed him in the body, made him pass out. Then he fought Amir,
which I was so jacked up for that fight, and he showed everybody why he is who he is.
Mirko Krokop is the Grand Prix champion. I don't care if he's doing whatever he's doing in Japan. If they don't test, they don't test. They want you to do it over there. I know that for a fact. Yeah. Mirko Krokop, congrats, bro. Risen champion. Watch Risen. It's hilarious. Gabby Garcia had a fight with a 50-year-old. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life. I can't believe it happened.
I love Gabby Garcia. She's a sweetheart. But
yeah,
the way she was fighting that girl, she's not good.
Gabby Garcia is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Like, she's in the Hall of Fame for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Her striking is goddamn terrible. I can't believe that.
I was watching.
I don't know anything about striking, but she looks horrible.
She's doing that thing, when you're grabbing, like Batista was doing in his first fight, and where he's trying to grab but getting like punched in the face.
The Mummy. You don't do the Mummy. You get this is a punch in the face.
She was 49.
Yeah. If Gabby fights, well, the thing is Gabby's so damn big. Like, that girl she fought was 50 and was also like a 170 pounder. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. Gabby Garcia, keep winning.
To be in her defense, she was pissed about that fight.
Gabby Garcia?
Yeah.
Well, she didn't want to have to fight her.
That's the thing, that she got lined. Like, it's not like she was, like, excited. She took the fight seriously, but it's not like she was excited to fight that person. She wants a legit fight.
If you don't know, there's no one her size. Yeah. If you don't know Gabby Garcia, do yourself a favor and check out this chick. She's bigger than Vanderlei. She's jacked. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Hall of Famer. Multiple-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion. She's, like, 6'3", 220 pounds or some
No,
shit.
She's 205.
I don't know how she's losing all that weight. I hope she keeps losing weight somehow. But yeah,
she's shredded now.
Oh yeah, she's insanely shredded. Yeah, she has to work on her kickboxing. Her jiu-jitsu is already really good. Just work on your striking. Holy moly. Yeah. Oh, and Kron Gracie, an incredible jiu-jitsu black belt, one of the best grapplers, beat Kawajiri. That was huge. Kron Gracie's awesome. I love that guy. 4-0.
So watch Risen. It's fun.
It's great.
We'll be back. We're going to be doing more videos this year.
Yeah, I don't know what our next video is going to be. Maybe anticipated.
Yeah,
our next
do a movie one.
Yeah, our next one we're gonna do our movie one. I think we dropped also our top 5 of the year. Please go watch that. That was a lot of fun to do. Thank you guys so much.
No, we're gonna do this one first.
Oh yeah, well we filmed them at the same time. Behind the scenes shit. There you go. So I don't know which one he's gonna drop first, but we will put it out first. We'll put them out.
We're gonna be putting out. I'm gonna be putting out the movie one first.
Okay.
Because the movie one, or sorry, no. I'm going to be putting out the UFC 207 one.
Okay.
Because what was I saying?
Just fucking put it on the goddamn.
Yeah. Oh, because this one needs less editing than the movie one.
He does all the editing, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. But watch. Soon our top 5 will come out. We had a lot of fun doing that. So anything else to say, man? All right, guys, we wish you guys a happy 2017. We love you all very much. Amanda Nunes, congratulations. Michael Bisping, Fighter of the Year. You heard it here first. That's official. Please like and subscribe to the video. We love you guys very much. See you guys really soon. Mwah.